Hey there, I'm John with Board Game Geek, and today we have Jesse Keeler here from GAMA. Now it looks like you are showing us Hellapagos, They're No Longer Alone, which is an expansion to the original game, Hellapagos.
Yes, that is correct.
So what's going on here?
So for those of you that don't know Hellapagos, it's kind of a cooperative survival game. So it starts out cooperative, you're trying to gather enough food, water, get off this island. But if you run out of food and water, it becomes much less cooperative. You might have to vote people out, find other means of getting rid of people so you have enough water. But it's done really well for us. People absolutely love this game. So yeah, we came out with an expansion for it that adds a little bit more to the base game.
All right, well, let's talk about it.
So in the expansion, you're going to have event cards that you're going to kind of flip over at the beginning of each round, changes the gameplay a little bit for that round. So an example of one of those might be something like this. So now with this card, you can choose you either lose a fish, which is a piece of food that
doesn't
could
sound
feed somebody
good
for the round.
Yeah.
No, and then discard this card. Or if you can't really afford to do that, then the next time you have a heavy rainstorm, so the next time you could gather a lot of water, you have to discard 3 fish. So it's kind of, do you want to get rid of it now, or do you want to gamble and hope that you're going to have enough fish later on?
Okay.
So some of these aren't good, as this one you can see. Some of these are a little bit more positive. They're going to give you something with the game. But yeah, you'd flip one of these at the beginning of each round, and it's going to change how the round plays. Then in the regular game, there are item cards, but in the expansion, there are some more item cards, kind of some different item cards. Like we can see here we have a whip. So with the whip, you can force somebody to gather wood for the raft. And you can choose how much wood they have to gather.
It's pretty thematic.
Yes, yes. And then, so there's some items in here. People who know the game will know there are items such as guns, bullets, so that's where you could take things into your own hands in terms of voting people off.
Sure.
So then we have a new item, like it's a concave plate. So if you get shot, it's going to go into that concave plate, and it's going to hit the person on the left. And
that's how bullets work.
Yeah, exactly. Very into physics with this game. We are spot on. It's fantastic. But yeah, so some fun new items that kind of change things up. And then there are also going to be character cards. So each player is going to have a character, and that is also going to change a little bit how they're going to play the game. Like, for example, this one's the nosy neighbor. So if somebody on their turn, they decide to go into the shipwreck and gather a new item, this person gets to look at it before they put it in their hand. I love this because I play with certain people. Like, my brother always seems to go into the shipwreck, which is kind of a selfish action in the game instead of gathering food or water. So I like that I can kind of keep in mind, like, okay, what do you have in your hand? What are you trying to do here? So I kind of like that.
So this whole deck right here, they're all different characters. And
like with the item cards, you only play with 12 item cards in a round, so there are clearly a lot more than 12 here. So it's not going to be the same 12 events each time.
Sure. Okay, so what kind of, when you play this with the expansion, does it make the game longer?
I would say just slightly longer, because you have to figure out kind of how the events are going to play in, but I wouldn't say it's cumbersome by any means. It just kind of makes it a nice change. So you aren't going to play the same experience over and over again. It's not just gathering food.
A big injection of variety.
Exactly.
Okay. So what's the release schedule for this one?
This one is out already.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Now.
Great. Well, thanks for coming on, Jesse, and showing us the Hellapagos, They're No Longer Alone expansion.
You're very welcome.